everybody. Welcome to my show. I am doing the Enterprise tonight. I've got my usual guests. I've got Horlix.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Danno Stream. Yeah, looking forward to tonight. And we've got a bit of an issue tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, and I've got Modz.
Yep, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Danno's Enterprise build. I'll be on the chat tonight, so a bit of a night off for me.
Everybody back on screen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
After the day I've had, though, I've been here, there, and everywhere today. So,
if you hear the dog barking, my dad is here picking her up. There we go.
He's always lurking in the background, isn't he?
yeah.
I'm just coming in from work and I'm just picking the dog up and I'll catch us later on.
Okay. Right, we'll go through some chat then. So, first of all, tonight we have Warren James. Hi all, good luck with your build, Danno. So,
Hi, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
And second, we've got Robert Milne saying, evening everyone, Danno, it's our man. So,
Hi, Rob. Hi, man.
Hi, Robert.
Hiya. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying, good evening everyone. Hi, love.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
We've got somebody new to the show. So we've got Marvel PHX and says, hello everyone.
Hi, Marvel. Welcome to the
Nice to
stream.
see a new face.
Yeah. And then we've got Crafty Chris saying, hello everyone. Good luck with your build, Danno. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine.
And then we've got D Harris saying, good evening, Danno, Alex and Mark. Evening, D.
Evening, Dave.
Evening, Dave.
And then we've got D Harris saying, at Yorkshire Crafter, at Crafty Chris, good evening both. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying, good evening at D Harris. And then we've got Dave Matt Builds saying, good evening everyone in chat. Good luck with your build, Captain Danno Picard. And then we've also got Dave Matt Builds saying, good evening, Horlix and Mark. So, evening, Dave Mac.
Evening, Dave.
Evening, Dave.
And that's your chat.
Right. I've got a thank you to make, but he's not in the chat at the moment. I will show everybody. So Hardware Upgrades, Ian is gifted me this cushion. This lovely
The builder's cushion.
Builder's cushion. So if anybody else wants one, there is a link in the description to check his channel out. He's got other things that he does, blueprints, power mods, he does a few other bits and bobs as well.
I don't think there's anything he doesn't do, to be honest.
Well, it could do a blueprint of a deconstructed Spitfire, but we won't go there.
Yeah. But he's got, everything, hasn't he? Everything.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, a little bit more chats come in before we start. So, D Harris says, at Dave Mac Build, good evening. And Dave Mac Build saying, evening at D Harris. Right, over to you, Danno.
Yeah. This is it. I'm going to just when we come around. I've got a new setup, so I'm just getting used to how I put the camera. Does that look okay?
I think it's forward a bit.
I'll just bring it forward towards me.
Forward towards away from you a bit, because at the moment we're looking down on you in your lap. That's it.
Okay. We've just got a quick question here from Marble PHX saying, are you using resin on the windows or gluing them in place?
I glue the windows in place, so I'll just get one of the panels. So this is one of the previous issues that I've done. And what I do is glue each window in, and if they've got so I glue everything in, even even these, and then on the stream
Bless you.
we'll go through the instructions. Horlix reads them out and just says that he's already put them in, and I can show them, and then we'll go on to whatever the next part is.
Yeah.
It's just a lot easier to glue them, because if you are building this, as you know, they fall out quite a bit.
Okay. So, are you ready for a parts check?
Yep.
Okay, so these are stage 31 parts we're doing. So 31A is deck panel U208,
Which is that.
which is in there. Okay. 31B is a skate pod cover ×2.
And
Awesome. That has thrown me because normally you've put them in already.
you don't use them in this issue.
No, that's cool. 31C is the left neck front lights. Okay. We've got 31D, which is a saucer PCB 1, and there's one of those. So that's just one PCB of 3, is there, in this model?
4, yeah, I think there's 3 or 4 in this part alone.
Wow. Okay, and 31E is a saucer PCB cable,
Which is this small bit here.
Okay. 31F, there should be 7 cable ties.
Yep. I've got a few. Plus, I've got some spare ones if we need some. Always have the cable ties knocking about.
Okay, cool. And then you should have FM screws.
And there's the screws.
Okay.
Lovely.
Just a little bit of chat. D. Harris says, bless you. I do apologise for that. I normally do have my microphone muted. And Marvel PHX says there's 3 in the saucer. That would be circuit boards.
Yeah.
Okay. So today we are going to be lighting up the entire saucer build today by connecting all its lights to a single printed circuit board.
Yeah, the issue that I've been dreaded looking for.
Right, so first step is step A, and that is to retrieve the left neck panel 30F from your stage 30 parts. Okay, position the left neck front windows 31C on the panel as shown.
So that looks like it's that way. And this piece goes here.
Yes, on those screw pegs. Looks
Long way.
well, yeah, that's the one. That looks about right.
I don't know why they could have done that with the other windows, like. They're a lot easier. Right, is that it? So that.
Yep, so that's that in position. So that's it, actually. Well, that was a bit silly.
Yeah,
Is that not going to fall out?
Well, just leave it at the top on my shelf, so it's not going to be useful till the next part, probably.
Okay. So next is going to be locate saucer PCB1 31D, and note how it has several different types of socket. Use the image below as a reference when you fit the various plugs over the coming stages.
I'm not going to take it out of here just yet, so I'll bring it down.
Okay, so the next step is to insert the saucer PCB cable 31E into socket in 1 on the saucer PCB. And that should be on your far right top, the top socket.
Right, so you've got out. I need a magnifying glass. You mean at the top, 1 and 1?
In 1 at the very top.
Like that.
Perfect. That's correct. And as we can see, it's up there. So that's good. Okay, next we're going to fit that circuit board to your saucer. So you're going to need to flip that round on its other side. Just get rid of that for a minute so we can see what we're doing.
I just bet it's cushion cupped and handy.
Okay. Place the PCB on the underside of your saucer skeleton, keeping all loose cables clear. So,
There's 2 like lugs either side here that raised. Do they sit? Are there where it sits? Like here and just so.
yeah, it sort of matches up with the frame.
Yeah, but
Which actually concerns me a very small amount. What's on the other side of that circuit board?
Oh.
Flick it up. Oh, it's just blank. No, that's fine then. That's fine. I thought if there was going to be pins protruding through there, you're liable to have a short circuit.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. But it's fine.
Saying about the yes, because and put that there, and then you put these wires at the bottom. So do I bring them through to this gap, and then so I'm trying to line it up with that lined up, and it just doesn't look straight. They're lined up, but and there's no holes. There's nothing at this side at the front here. So it's like them 2 here is lined up. Nothing. So and then the other 2 at the front doesn't seem like they're lined up. Well, it doesn't seem that there's anywhere that I can screw into. Maybe I've got this the wrong way.
No, you've definitely got that correct.
See what I mean? If I've just put that there, you've got these 2 bits here, which I'm assuming that's where this gets screwed into.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And there's nothing down here for it to get screwed into down here.
It should be in the actual frame. So if you go left a little bit, left a bit, there, up, just a little bit up on that bar, right. No, where you were on the other. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see. Right, if you go left from where you are, move your finger left a little bit.
Yeah, this way.
No. Where you were. Go back to where you were. Over a bit. Right. A little bit more. Bit more right. That's it. Now go up away from you. There should be a hole on that black bar.
One there.
No. Move your finger left a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then up, directly up towards the wall. Follow that black bar up. There. Somewhere there where your finger is, there should be a hole in that bar.
There's one there. And the other one's there. Oh, right. Right. Yes, it is. It's that one there and that one there. And then these 2 at the top.
Okay. And the other thing that's a bit concerning
Yep.
is that looking at the mag, there's no cables or plugs coming out from underneath the board where you have them, where the cutout section is. So I'm not quite sure.
We're done. So does this need to be back under here?
Oh, I can see. So yeah, those cables need to go out of back under there and then out towards the left, which is probably easier said than done because it's all a bit tight, isn't it?
So you mean pull this like this? I'm hoping I don't have to unscrew it.
Right, let me go do with this chat. So Marvel PHX says you can just call me Todd. Okay, thank you. That makes my life easier.
Hello, Todd. Welcome.
Yeah. Todd says on the next two sorts of PCBs, 2 and 3, there is a screw you probably don't want to install as it's too close to one of the circuit tracers and could cause a short.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
That's great advice. D. Harris says just on the left of the board, how do you screw in the deck panel under it? Just on the left of the board, how do you screw in the deck panel under it?
So this one here. That's one the one he's on about.
I see what you mean. If you go left a little bit to that empty hole, there's you've got to screw it there. Right, so that cable there, Danno, push that through, back under the frame if you can. You might have to loosen the panel.
Geordie Dave says, evening everyone. Evening, Geordie Dave.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Geordie.
And then we've got Todd says, goes in between the vertical saucer support rings.
Yeah.
And then we've got D. Harris saying, at Geordie Dave, good evening. And then we've got Danno Builds saying, hi, Geordie Dave. I've got Geordie Dave saying, evening at D. Harris and Dave Mack. And Todd is saying, that panel has screws at the top. The PC board will not cover them.
Right. So this needs to come out, but it can't.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult. You might have to loosen that panel off again. Just by looking at the diagram, you know, I don't know what the clearances are for the cables, so it's probably best to. Will that fit through there?
Easy to build? No.
I thought I could just push.
Right, let me just go to full screen so we can see what you're up to. Sorry, I left that one a bit long.
D. Harris says, cheers, Todd. And Todd says, don't have to loose the center panel, bend the wires and run them out under the left corner of the PCB.
Right,
you could do that.
So
it needs to be. Let me bring this up, Danno. Then you can see. I'll put it on full screen for a minute. Can you see these two wires here? See, they come sort of out of this one. At the moment, you've got them coming out sort of down here. So it needs to wrap up and come up into this corner.
So up there.
Yeah, try that, and then just put the board over it.
Up there.
Yeah.
Then if I put the board, got to just work out where this plug is.
If it's not too wobbly because the other worry is when you screw that down, you don't want it to flex. So
got that lined up there and lined up there. And because we're only using one lot of screws this week, it's a bit easier.
yeah, that gets secured in with 4 FM screws.
Todd also says there will be a good size gap under the PCB.
Okay.
So I take it you're building this, Todd, so how far are you on it? Yeah, put that in. That's it. I haven't tightened them fully, just in case we need to move it about a bit.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. And the last screw. There we go.
Okay. Are you happy? Did you tighten all them up now?
No, haven't tightened them up yet. I don't want to tighten off too much because I don't want the board to crack or anything like that.
No, that's good. Good advice there.
We've got a thing. Todd says, I'm building 2 enterprises, one modified and one stock, so I can show both ways of building it.
Nice.
Wow. And he also says, yeah, the PCB screws only need to be snug. It's not a structural support.
Yeah. That's all right.
Right, this is going to be fun. Next, we need to plug in the 7 deck panel lights as shown below into slots marked A on the saucer PCB. The pair of plugs from stage 18 have red and black and green and yellow cables. The single plug from stage 24 has red and blue and yellow and black cables. And the 4 plugs from stage 19 have red and black, white and yellow cables, 3 of which are taped together in a bundle. Wow.
Well, I don't want it in the bundle that they're supposed to be in, so what I may have to do is cut the cables, get the wires that they need to go in, plug them in, and then take the wire and tidy in as we go along again.
Okay.
I wrote that's cut the cable ties and not cut the cables.
Yes, the cable ties. Right. Do this one.
We've got Jay's channel saying, good evening all, hope everyone is okay and well. Good luck with your build, Danno. Evening, Jason.
Evening, Jason.
Evening.
And then D. Harris says, evening at Jay's channel. And Todd says, I'm up to stage 58. Well, more than halfway through.
Yeah. Right, so that's those cables. So the cable type, these cables are loose now. Right.
Okay.
So show us the red and black ones, did you say?
Yeah, so the pair of plugs from stage 18 have red and black and green and yellow cables.
Red and black. Red. But it's red, black, white, and yellow. Is that the right ones?
Not
Right.
yet. No, you need to look for 2 plugs from 18 that have red, black, green, and yellow.
Red, black, blue. Oh, red, black, green, and yellow.
Yeah.
And
So-
red, black. Yeah, they're the two that's under here.
Okay, so top left of that circuit board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Count 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3.
4. That's your first one. So plug one of them into there.
Right.
And one next to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Move them away from there. Just tuck them under there a bit. That should be fine. Right.
Okay. The single plug from stage 24 has red, blue, yellow, and black.
Red, blue, did you say?
Yeah, red, blue, yellow, black.
Red, blue, red, blue, yellow, and black is here.
I think that's a bit too far over. You need to be looking sort of under the circuit board area.
Right, hang on, get that one out of the way. Red, black, blue, black, and yellow.
Yeah.
Right, that's right here.
Okay, that's perfect. So, where you put those 2 plugs in, carry on. You want to miss one.
This
and
one
then
here?
put it, yeah, so miss one and then put that in the next one.
So there.
Can we get in a little bit further and just pull that wire out of the way? Yeah, that's perfect. Well done. So I'm gonna get my head around this now. So the 4 plugs from stage 19. So you should have 4 plugs that have red, black, white, and yellow.
What? Right, hang on. Next 1, 2,
And pull your camera back up so we can
3.
see.
That looks better.
Yeah, just so I can see which cables you're grabbing.
So red, black, white, and yellow.
Red, black, white, and yellow. Yeah.
So we've got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Red. That's got blue in it. Red, white, black, and yellow. And there's the 4th one.
Yeah, they look right. Does that LED come out of that hole?
Nope.
No, is that something else?
That is for the next panel along.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so those 4.
Yep.
You want to put one in the gap you left between the last one.
So come here along. Right.
I mean, in all reality, I don't think it matters which plug they go in, to be honest, because they're all the same. But we'll do it properly, obviously. And then the last three you've got should go. Yeah, carry on from that one you just did. And they all do run with the other one. Yeah, that's it.
And then what would assuming all this is going to get cable tied, and once I get the last one in.
Yeah, it will do. Yeah.
I'll just catch up with this chat. Todd says, I run the My Enterprise D build site. I know who you are now because I follow along with the DeLorean. You'll know him, Horlix. The website.
All right.
Do you want to put it in the chat?
Yeah, he's done others like the James Bond DB5 and stuff, and the R2D2.
Right.
You'll know it when you see it. So, welcome.
Well, yeah.
And Todd says, recently gutted my enterprise and added all new electronics, custom lighting, Arduinos, Bluetooth, remote control, etc.
Yeah, I've seen something on one of the sites where somebody's actually made a Bluetooth using the phone. It looks like the enterprise station.
Well, maybe that's Todd.
Yeah. Todd says all of those sockets marked A are the same. And then he says the B sockets are all the same, steady lit, but with 2-pin plugs. And he says the W and G plugs are for the blinking lights. And I have like 12 build sites. So yeah.
Okay, is that done, Danno?
Yep.
Right, so can we just double check? You should have, let's start from the top left. You should have three empty sockets.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plugs next to each other from there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Awesome. Well done. So now, cable tie time. Use 2 cable ties to secure all but one of the wires to the skeletal structure as shown. One of the stage 18 cables is too short to be tied in this fashion. So, it doesn't really say. One of the 18 cables, that'll be one of the front ones. Okay, so I'm guessing that one there that you've got your hand on, that's going to be the one that's too short to cable tie. So grab the rest of them that are plugged in and then sort of organize them together.
Right, this one here is kind of come through there and then over this one. So do I need to unplug that one, try to get it around, and or does it not matter?
It's up to you, really, Danno. Whatever you're happy with. If you need to unplug it and move it, I mean, you know what I'm like. I probably would, but it's up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one there. There's one there. So that can come.
Obviously, just be really careful because you know what they're like. So those plugs are a bit
fragile.
Okay, a little bit more chat. Todd says, that was me. I created a mobile app that looks like the car's interface to control the Arduinos inside the model. Horlix, you really need to start talking to this guy. Ian Campbell says, good evening all. Good evening, Ian.
I might have to, depending on how my show goes tonight. I'm doing a remote control for my Rootmaster mod, so I've bought chips and bits and bobs, and I'm going to try and mop something up.
And then we've got DS Models and Vintage. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Ian. If I haven't said hi.
And Todd says, hey to Ian. And D. Harris says, at Ian Campbell, good evening, sir.
And as you can see, Ian, I've got you the artwork mat. So thank you very much. Really
Okay.
handy tonight.
If I bring this up, you can see where it's cable tied. So you've got a cable tie sort of down here as it comes up, and then there's one sort of there.
Get rid of that wire.
So just organise them as best as you can.
I'll probably tie these together because I've got more cable ties to one side, and then just get them as neat as I can, and then neat them up as we go along. So put that like that. Right, where did this go? Right, it goes that over here.
It's sort of loops back on itself and back round to the front. Yeah, sort of like that.
That if I pull this, I'm pulling like that. Yeah, but this wire's not kind of going that down. I think this one's too short.
Maybe that's the one that was too short that it was talking about. But yeah, maybe unplug that one, pull it back through that cable tie, and just leave that. You can always bundle that up later on.
Yeah, that's what I'm just kind of getting everything. Right, that one. Yeah, well, this one here's doing exactly stuck up. Oh, right. So I've got them ones there. That one there that is going under there, so I can't cable tie that one.
No.
I've got this one here that hasn't got really much strength on it.
No, that's fine then.
Then I've unplugged this one and I've unplugged this one here. Because I can't, I'm trying to get them around. Now I'm going to try to get these ones where I need them.
Okay, so why don't the ones that are too long, you run up the other way, the other side of the PCB?
This side.
Yeah, and then you can cable tie them with that other cable that's at the top.
I was going to kind of get this where it needs to be. So it needs to be like that. That's fine. I don't know if I need a cable, if I just put a cable tie here, like under the board itself.
It should be right. So where are you at? So move that cable tie along that you've put on, just to the corner of where the bend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tie that up there. I think as long as all the wires are through. Yeah, and then put another one in somewhere else along the bottom there somewhere. And I think that should be okay because you know it's going to be difficult until you get the top panel, and then you can work out.
Yep, I know. It's tough.
There was a lot of cable management, isn't there? So it's going to be impossible to.
I'm going to go there. I think that's fine with that one. Right now, where's that one with Go from plugged these
Okay.
two.
Yeah, so
Oh,
plug
no.
those two back in where they
That
come
one's
from.
there. Right.
And then perhaps if you've got extra cable ties, run them the other side of the board. Maybe do it around that way.
I'm going to just get rid of this for now. That's just that little spare cable. I'm going to cable tie these two together. Does it help?
Okay, I'm just going to catch up with this chat because
Yeah.
a lot's come through. So Ian Campbell says, hi, Todd. Ian also says, hey to D. D says, at the Smalllands and Vintage, good evening, sir, Dave. And then we've got Ian Campbell says, looks nice, Danno's Universe. You're very welcome. And then we've got Todd saying that you want to zip tie the wires to the skeleton frames.
Right.
And then Dave Matt Build says, good evening at Ian Campbell. And then Todd says, route the wires however you want, just need to keep them close to the skeleton.
Right.
And then D says, the cable that is short, cable tied to the rest of the cables to be done on your right. Ian says, hi to Dave Matt Builds. And Ian says, to Todd, some amazing stuff you're doing with your enterprise, mate. My hat is off. And that's the chat caught up with.
Right. Can you go back to what Todd, the cable ties to the skeleton? Do you meet the, because obviously I'm halfway through the putting it
Oh, I
on.
see. Yeah, here we go. I just didn't see that. Look, it looks like it goes round the frame on there, that
Right.
at the bottom.
I'll put this
And
here
then-
and then bring. Hang on. Get me tweezers. Not like that. Wrong way. Oh, the cable ties the wrong way around. This is the issue. Like you would have loved to be here doing, wouldn't it, Horlix?
Yeah, you know what I'm like.
Okay, a bit more chat. Todd says, Ian Campbell, thank you, kind sir. It has been quite an adventure. And Ian Campbell says, boldly going where nobody has gone before, Todd. Todd says, the idea is to keep the wires close to the upper saucer so that they are clear of the lower saucer panels when they are installed.
Mm. Okay. Have you put the other cables back in?
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe put a cable tie on the other side to keep them to the frame. just above the circuit board on the by the corner there. Yeah, maybe under there somewhere.
Oh, no, don't go there. Yep, yes. So I'm just talking to myself.
Horlix were doing this, we'd all have to take a week off.
Yeah.
There'd be heat shrink round them, there'd be all.
Well, you know me too well.
Go on. Yes, yep, there we go. That one's in, right. I'm just getting the back end here sorted out there. That's why I get that a bit down there. Put that there. That's all right. Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with them in place, we move on to the next step. So, take the taped bundle of 3 deck panel lights from stage 4. So there'd be a bundle somewhere that you had to put tape on, unless it's all come off.
It's all come off because obviously that tape wasn't the best tape that they gave us. So it doesn't tell you what colours are.
Right, so we can go by the pictures. It looks like this bundle here, and there's one coming from there. So you should have that one. Can you move the saucer up a little bit, or the camera down, just so we can see the bottom edge? Sorry, I mean as in just move it so we can see the bottom end of the saucer, and then up a bit, then twist it around like you were, but just okay, hang on. Let me just move that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so oh my god, this is difficult. Right, so
Go backwards.
Underneath the circuit board on your right, there's the panel. Yeah, about there. At the bottom, you should have a red and black wire and a yellow and black wire.
Yellow and black wire. But this is kind of like split. Yeah, both we did do. Yes, that's what. Yep.
Yeah,
Yellow
so black ones, keep hold of them. And then you want
this one here.
The other one.
Do you other one? This one here. Same colours.
Yes.
Right, got them too.
Okay, and oh, hang on 1 minute. I'm just studying the mag. That's correct. Hang on, you've got 2. You're looking for one more.
This one here.
No, that's too far over. So you've got that one there, which is fine. I wonder if you've already plugged it in, you know.
This one here.
Hang on a minute. I think that one should have been plugged in instead of another one.
Yeah, because this one, obviously, these two are stretching, aren't they? And everything, and this one should have probably went that way and then into it that side.
Right, well, I don't, as long as you're happy, they're all the same plug size, aren't they? They're all the longer ones, so it's not going to matter. So just put them where they need to go.
So all these big ends are for these ones here, aren't they? In the middle row.
Yeah, they're all the same. They're all going to do the same thing.
Yeah. So it's not just like plug it in and then just tidy up later.
Right, let's do this properly. The cable tie on your right hand side.
Right, I'm just working my right to left out here. Right, this one here.
Yeah, up in the corner where you cable tied those cables to in the last step. Yeah, up that cable tie up there. Cut that off. Cut that off again. Okay. Now that tight cable, the blue and red one in front of you, that one there, yeah, where you're pointing to, not that one, the other one. The one that's tight, yeah, that one there. Unplug that. Okay, that forms your 3 plugs. Okay, so you should have 3 plugs in your hand now, down your other hand.
1, 2,
3. Yeah, keep them together because those 3 that you've got in your hand are the next stage. That wire you've got on its own.
This one here?
Yeah, what color is that?
This one is yellow, white, black, and red, which is part of this team here, I think. I think this is the one that should have been plugged into there.
Yeah, that goes into the one, yeah, where you've taken that from. So perhaps, yeah, that's perfect. And then that should now reach with the cable ties.
Yeah, so I have to cut them and sort that out. Once we get this sorted out.
Them. Awesome. Yeah. So that's cool. Next, right. So those 3 cables you've now got in your hand. Second row down.
I've only got 2 at the moment.
Are you on the other one just to your right that's hanging off? I think it's that one. Yeah, that one. That one as well. That's your third. Okay, so second row down on the circuit board.
This row here.
You should have a large plug and then a small.
Oh, I mean from the back.
Yeah, same.
I'm just moving this way. Yeah, right. So this one here is a large one.
Yeah, then a small.
That's better. So you got large, small, large, large.
Yeah, that's it. Then the next one over up there, that's your first cable of the 3.
This one here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 empty spaces, then 1. Yeah, that's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then the first one goes in this one.
Yeah. So one of those 3 now goes in there.
Okay. Loads of chat tonight, which is absolutely fantastic. So Todd says, writing, I was just disappointed with the functionality and knew it was capable of more. And I'm learning a ton about electronics and Arduino programming. Totally worth it. Ian says, I agree, Todd. So much can be done. Just like Wayne, I don't blame you. I've not started my build yet. I'm thinking of bespoking it too. Todd says, you should see the ball of wiring I pulled out. And Ian says, haha, overkill, I'm sure. Todd says, I've been trying to document the entire project on my build site, but it has not been a linear process. I keep going back and adding stroke changing things. Ian Campbell says, I must take a look at that. I just see snippets now and again on Facebook group page. And then Todd says, I spent a lot of time explaining how to use Arduino and teach basic programming. That was interesting. And then Ian Campbell says, I've done Arduino before, but quite some time back. I reckon I could get back into it. And that's the chat.
Awesome. Yeah,
we always take every week we're trying to talk about these lights, how terrible or in this could have made it a lot easier to put these lights in.
Okay, so Danno, cable tie in hand. So grab a cable tie. Right, now underneath the circuit board, in the middle, you've got that round piece of frame with 2 screws. Yeah, you want to, it looks like you can get a cable tie underneath that on the bottom. So let me bring up the manual and I can show you what I mean. Can you see it comes underneath all of that?
It's like going in as a diagonal.
That's it.
Sorry,
so try and get the cable tie fed underneath that in a diagonal fashion. That's a tongue twister.
Is it diagonally or diagonally?
Yeah.
You're going the wrong way. First, I got my head in the way. I'm going to have to find a button. What the fuck? Moving yellow a bit.
And he's put corner to corner.
Yes, yes.
Oh, just got a glimpse of that.
Yeah.
Nearly there.
No, go back. Yeah. Feels like a puzzle game. Yes. Yes, come on. That way. Right. No.
Sorry, we've got somebody new in the chat called Sprue and Glue. Says, hi, Danno and chat. Good evening, Sprue and Glue.
Hi, Spiro. Welcome.
Mm.
How's it going? Don't worry, don't take your time.
This will be a 3-hour stream, just me trying to get this wire cable through. Well, you know, I'm gonna... So I show it's right. It's through. So it's through here. we're just trying to pull it the rest of the way through so I can actually use it.
Can you not gently ease it in from the other end, like push it? Can you push the other end of it through, or is it not
stuck? It's just stuck here. So I've just kind of got to ease it using the tweezers gently around these screws, and it kind of doesn't move a bit, but it just takes it. There, yes, there we go. It's just this screw right here. I'm trying to obviously not rub it too much because I don't want to snap anything. In 7 hands.
Right, got a bit more chat. So we've got at Spoon. Sorry, Todd says at Spoon Glue, you have a fantastic name. Spoon Glue says thanks for the welcome. You're more than welcome.
Yep.
And Spoon Glue says try Marvel TY Marvel. Yeah, thank you. And then Spoon Glue, undo the screw so it's a little bit loose.
Good, yeah, thank you. Yes. Right. I think there's enough come through now. Yay.
okay? And then you got it. Tighten those 3 together, just there.
I'd have to hold up that.
Right, so Todd says again, remember any 4-pin plug from the window lights can go into any socket marked A. Any 2-pin plug from the window light can go into any socket marked B.
Yeah.
Whew. I got it in.
Okay, awesome. So the next thing you want to do is follow that cable round and sweep them behind the post on your right. So I'll bring up the instructions. Can you see they run down there and sweep round this post?
Right, yep, and then comes this way.
then back down, and then a cable tie rounds that support frame.
And then what I needed to go do was put this big light on so I can actually see a bit better.
Bit more chat. So Todd says, don't struggle to get them in. The plugs marked in the instructions. It is more important that the cables are neat and low, close to the skeleton. And he also says, when you get to the formation lights that blink, these go in the sockets marked W and G. D. Harris says they have seriously overcomplicated the wiring.
Have they not? Right. I'll be just back in a 10 minutes and put my big light on.
Okay. And then Todd says you'll probably end up tidying up your wiring, moving plugs around and rewire, tying everything.
Yeah, they could have just made putting these lights in like a big long strip or something that didn't need all the wires.
So based on that information, what do you want to do? So that is that's that bit done now.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to the next section, which is to take 2 plugs from stage 22 with red, black, white and yellow cables. So they're over on your right-hand side in that area.
Can you go back and read that what about he was saying about the same plugs are the same? Because if we concentrate on the ones that are the blinkers, which are I think are the 2 down here.
Right, so here we go. Remember, any 4-pin plug from the window lights can go into any socket marked A. Any 2-pin plug from the window lights can go into any socket marked B.
Yeah, that's
so
what
these ones here are the ones that are basically what we're plugging in. These type of lights here, these cable plugs here, are all the ones for these ones. Is that what? And then the other ones, I can't find them. These smaller type.
Let me just go forward a minute, Danno.
I'm getting a bit confused.
Right, well, we're not doing anything by the looks of it with W and G at the moment, so don't worry about them.
Right.
Yeah, that's not going to be in this this issue. So, yeah, we can carry on.
So I just wanted to make it where it's easy to plug in, and it can be tidy. We can tidy like the wires up.
Yeah. Okay, well, we can do that. So just basically what you need to do is grab the rest of your wires, I think. You should have... So you need to look for red, black, white, and yellow cables. And there should be...
So red.
And then
black.
you're over on the opposite side to what you haven't plugged in. So over on your right. Yeah, this area, that's where you're working on now. So you want red, black, white, and yellow. And
Red, black. Just get this out the triangle. This is right. I've got a small one there. Don't need that one at the moment. Cool. Right, so I've got them 2 running that way. That's fine. I've got that one there, that one there, and that one there. That one's fine. I've got that one there and that one there. Then I've got this. That's red, blue, black, and yellow one.
That will be later on, I think.
Right, so I can go over there. These ones here are the ones that are red, black, white, and yellow.
Okay. So they need to go in the circuit boards. Yeah, so they're gonna. It depends on how you want to do it. You can move them around later if you need to, but yeah, it's showing them in the next two plugs.
Right, we've got a slight problem. This bulb has come out.
Oh, that goes in there, doesn't it? Just in front of you.
Oh yeah, I've just remembered something as well. I forgot to tighten this screw back down. That's done. So I need to. I'm unscrewing this one here and this one here, to get this pulled back in. Right.
Okay, so they go in next to them if you're going to do that. But as I say, later on you could sit and tidy them up, and because the joy of it is at the moment, because we're not using those W and G plugs, anything you've got now you can plug into any of them sockets, so you can just move stuff where it's going to fit.
Sometimes these instructions go and get confusing.
Yeah.
Right, them ones are in. And where the other saying? I'm gonna put that there.
Okay.
Is that all right there? Well, I've just looked up as well. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, do you want to go through that chat, Mark?
Yeah, will do. Sprunglow says, if you think the wiring is bad, try building the Bismarck, LOL.
Build that as well.
And Todd says, it's helpful to run as many wires between the curved vertical skeletal supports to keep the wiring away from the edge of the saucer. There will not be much space along the outer ring of the saucer.
Mm-hmm.
Todd also says, look closely at the PCB. Each socket is marked with a letter.
Right.
Yeah. So you've got A, you've done A, which is all the big ones.
I'm just going to get me glasses.
Okay. Todd says, I just mean plug them into the closest sockets if you need to. He also says, think about your saucer panels as an inner ring, middle ring, and outer ring. U1, U2, and U3. You are looking for the two 4-pin plugs between U2 and U3. He also says at panels U203 and U204. And Geordie Dave says he has built the Bismarck.
Yeah. Okay, so can you see that all the larger plugs there have got A written on them? So all of those large plugs you've just put in can go wherever you want them to go when you're wire tidying.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next step is to find the 2-pin plugs. And they've got red and white cables. That's it. They go into the 2 sockets marked B at the bottom.
Right, so
yeah, you've got 4 small plugs there on the right-hand side at the bottom. According to the mag, they're going in the first two, but obviously, yeah, you could try them in the first, so the other side, left to the left of them, the first two plugs.
That's one.
No, the other end.
This end.
Yeah, that's it. One there and one next to it. However, you could change that later if you need to, because they'll all do the same thing.
Right.
Okay. So that's them wide in.
I've got a wire here and a wire here.
And the wires sort of get bundled together, go through there and sort of up in that area.
Yeah.
But there's no mention of cable ties yet. So
yeah, what I may do is do like the wire cup. I don't know, because mine look like they're going to be too big.
Right.
So I'm going to have to get some smaller cable ties anyways. Maybe my dad can have a session where we can maybe get this a bit more tidier.
Yeah. Okay. Next step is to find the cables. There should be two that has red, black, white, and yellow cables.
Got one. Yep, both on the other, on each two different sides.
Oh.
Alex, do you want me to edit the time of your live stream to go out a bit later?
Oh, I've done that. It's fine.
You've done that.
Yeah, no, there's no rush. So, I'm just looking. This is really confusing now. I don't know why you've got another cable on the end there.
Well, a cable here and a cable here, and these are the last two cables that we've got. So
there should be three.
There should be three. Yeah. There's the other cables in. Yep. Every cable looks in to me. Shall I bring this closer in?
All of those three come from the last panel. Oh, God. Oh, God, this is Spaghetti Junction, isn't it? There should be three more. Over on the right hand, on your right hand side over here, yeah, there should be three cables.
Just the one. The other ones are plugged in. How many plugs should there be in the board?
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Hang on. 17 big plugs.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that means that's the 16.
Oh, okay. And then the one on the other side here, 17. Okay, so just plug them in to where they'll go.
One here.
Yeah, well, up one if you want to keep them in a line, whatever you want to do.
That one's in.
And then that one, that can go in. I think, as Todd said, just you can put them in anywhere. Just you'll have to try and organise them in a fashion where they sit nicely,
Yeah.
and then cable tie them up. Okay, so that's them done. You've got the two smaller ones in, haven't you? So
I can't see anywhere any other cables that's lying about at the moment. Looks okay.
So you should have 17 big plugs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And 2 small ones.
Okay, yeah, it should be 17.
Well, I must be missing one somewhere. I can't find it anywhere. Doing this fell out somewhere. Lights there. Wire there. Wire there. There's a wire there. That's coming over here. Yeah, everything looks like it's filled. I can't see any missing spaces.
Okay, just double check. Just recount the plugs again, like one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Is 17 the one you unplugged? The one in the top right corner?
Yeah, but I put it back in.
You put it back in.
I just moved it around.
Right, I'll tell you what I do. They're in, and
Yeah.
you've got 2 at the bottom. So now let's test it, and then you should be able to see what panel is not lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to get your battery box.
Got it,
and
yeah.
then that plugs into the bottom right-hand plug that says out 1.
Now I'm going to just turn this around. That's right enough. Can you say that all right, or do you want the light on? Oh, I want to just bring it.
It'll look on to me.
It'll look on to me.
Yeah, I'll bring it this way a bit. I'm trying to get every bit into the camera. But look, on. Yeah, it's all on.
Horlix, I've just sent you something in Messenger.
Actually, I got it wrong. There should be 18 plugs plugged in. Hang on.
Is that including the small ones?
No, that's just the large plugs.
If there's 18 large plugs in, I can't find 17.
Okay, here we go.
I just D. Yeah, I was already on it.
So that's what it should look like. That's how he's done his.
Oh, website. I've sent it to you as well, Danno, to have a look at.
Right, thank you.
It might be better going off these instructions than it is going off the Eagle Moss instructions.
That looks yeah, that looks a lot more less complicated. Yeah. Well, it works. We've got a lid up. So I think what I might do is, like it says, get these on the screen and actually go by this one. Do you want to go through that chat? Because there's a lot of it coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
Danno, sorry, just before you've done that, did you put that small cable back in that you took out?
The small key that I took out. Where
The
from?
one of the first steps was to put that cable in the top right, and then you took it out because it was in your way.
Yeah, it's back in.
The very top left, right, the very top right, you got a small plug. It was just a wire hanging up.
Yeah.
Let me share this screen again, Dan. I'll show you. This one here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, good.
I just didn't want you to lose it. Yeah, plug that. Turn it off first, and then plug that back in so you don't lose it anywhere.
No, well, this would have a plug where I can actually just turn it on and off.
So that's a really good photo we've showed you there. So you've got that now. So maybe you could
Do that back up again because I can't know where this one goes.
Right, very top row, and you want to go far right.
Yeah,
up there. That's it.
The one that says in.
Yes, in one.
It doesn't matter what way this actually goes because it's two, or both sides of the same size. Both ends of the same size.
If they're the
It
same.
looks like the red side, the red wire goes to the left and the black to the right.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, that looks right, Danno.
That was just very
perfect.
Right, let me get through this chat. We've got loads. So, D. Harris says, at Sprue and Glue, wiring the Bismarck was a breeze compared to the way they have done this, LOL.
Oh, yeah.
So it says, I could show you a pic of the upper saucer wired up. I'm pretty sure it'd be easy to beat the Bismarck in wiring complexity, LOL. Geordie Dave says, Agreed, I helped Danno wire the Bismarck and this looks more complex. D. Harris says at Geordie Dave, I think they've sat and thought, how hard can we make this? Todd says, I could post a link to these cables, but I'm not a mod. Could email to someone. Well, I found your website, so we know where to look for now, Todd. Sprue and Glue says, D. Harris, so was the Falcon, LOL. Todd says, I point arrows at the wires in each step. Geordie Dave says, email to me. I can do a check when at his house. D. Harris says, Todd, put them in the Northern Model Builders Facebook page.
Yep.
Geordie Dave says, good idea, D. Oh, God, it's jumped. Todd says, if he can pull up my build site, it has the images already. Perhaps it can help.
Yeah.
Todd says, I wrote it to be a companion to the magazines. Blinking means wrong socket. I joined the Facebook group waiting approval. Geordie Dave, all on. Sprue and Glue says, flashing is incorrect. Todd says, haha, I expand much more than the Eagle Moss instructions. From what I've seen, I'd go off his instructions instead of the Eagle Moss instructions in future.
Yeah.
Geordie Dave says, can you screenshot that? Todd says, the short wire is a jumper to the next PCB.
Yep.
And then it says, scroll down on the side and you will see each wire being plugged in. And then Dave Mack says, well done, Danno. That was a hard job to do, but you got there. And that's it.
Okay, so the one that's flashing is incorrect. So when you turn your model on, one of them bulbs is flashing. So unless you've plugged that into a W or a G socket.
Right. Let's get this battery lit up.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what's
Oh, these instructions are so much better.
Right. So this one here is blinking. Is this one this one in here? Hang on.
Yeah, let's have a look. Get your build cam back on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we might as well look at it now because then
problem.
if you forget or something.
Do you want to get that last bit before we're...
Yeah, DS Models Adventure says, I've approved, Todd. Fantastic. D. Harris says, fair play, Danno, my hair getting grey just watching.
Yeah. Okay, so turn your model back on. Is it on?
It is on. I'm going to have to...
Right, so one of you... Right, turn it back over. Be careful of the battery box, though.
That's
yeah, flick it, turn it right over so you can see the circuit board.
Yeah. But hang on. Is it this light that they're on about that's flashing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Just so I'm clear. Right, so turn this over here.
They shouldn't be flashing.
This is this one here.
Right, so unplug that. Now plug it into another socket that's marked A.
Glasses on.
Actually, before you do that, just flick your battery box back off the switch, just in case.
So circuit. What's that plug?
Just there. Yeah, that one. That's it.
Well,
put it at the top. Put it in the very top next to the top row. Okay. Retest and it shouldn't flash.
Yeah, it's on now.
There it is there.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Spot.
That's all working. Amazing. So I will share this as well. So just so you get an idea of the site, Danno. See, Mark sent you the link, I think. So it goes through the issue. Yeah, it's much more clearer. Nice pictures. And then you've got individual steps.
I think we should be using this, on this enterprise, than working out the Eagle Moss instructions.
Yeah, tells you everything. And then the different coloured wires and where he's plugged them in, and then as you said, he's put arrows to all the bulb, all the LEDs, so you know which ones to grab, and then where to put them. So maybe you could sit through this and then work, put these back in, cable tie everything that needs to go in.
Well, I've just sent it to your dad, Danno, so he's got the website as well.
Yeah, cool.
But I mean, well done. I mean, it is quite a difficult thing to do live stream. This amount of wiring, But you've done really well, and it works. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
It was the one
I was worried about running up to this issue. These guys would tell you that I was quite worried about this issue. More scared than anything else as well. But I got there, and it looks good. I just need to tidy everything up.
Yeah, no, it looks really good, and it works, as I say. So it's just a case of tidying up the wiring, and that guide that Todd's got there, amazing. I think you'll really get on well with that, and it'll make it a lot easier for you to sort of decipher and just take it one step at a time.
Or do we use them when we're live, if that's all right, or do we still scan these instructions in?
Looking at these new set of instructions, I'd use the new set of instructions, Danno.
Is that all right with Todd if we use them on a live stream? Because sometimes we'll put them up on stream.
Well, what you can do, You could put a link to the website in your description.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll just catch up this chat because it's night, right?
Yeah.
Todd says, yeah, the wiring can drive us nuts, so I try to explain it the best as possible. Just wait till you get to the neck. D says, excellent stream, gents. Now you see, Mark, why I say sometimes better not to go off the instructions and do it your own way. Yeah. Geordie Dave says, Todd just added you as a friend on Facebook. D Harris says, use them images from now on, far better.
Yeah.
D Harris says, you just sent it to me as well, or is that something else? No, D, I sent it to you by mistake. I clicked on your name instead of Geordie Dave's, so that's, yeah. Dave McBill says, great show tonight, guys. Well done to you all.
Thank you.
Todd says, to do the same thing for all my builds, I can get much better detail in the picture than trying to do build videos. And DS Models of Vintage says, you're doing really well, Danno, elbow cough. And Sprue and Glue says, thanks for the stream, guys. More than welcome.
Yep.
Well, we're going to have to go off quickly because Horlix is live in 8 minutes.
Well, yeah, it's all right. As I say, it doesn't. There's really no rush. I might be a bit late, so I've got to set up and stuff, but I'll be on. Yeah, after Danno.
Do you want to set it for 9?
Yeah, well, no, I'll leave it as it is, and then I'll just go live when I'm ready. It's fine.
Okay. Facebook doesn't let you have you more than being late by 10 minutes.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I'll be doing a Route Master play around. It's in darkness at the moment, but I'm going to try and the aim is to try and I've got some components to have a go at trying to make it remote. So don't know if it's going to work yet. I've been working on it and I've only just had the parts delivered today. So we're going to have a quick mock up and see if it works. So.
Right, well, I'll say my goodbyes then. So it's a good night from me. Well done, Danno, tonight. That wasn't easy. I think even I would have struggled.
Yeah.
So yeah, really well done tonight. Danno always puts the links to all our channels in the description below. So if you want to check them out, then look in the description below. Yeah, and we also got Facebook groups as well that we run. And so, yeah, it's a good night for me, and I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was, as I keep saying, that was an intense issue, but you did really well, Danno. As I said, it works. That's the main thing. Knew it would. It's just getting your head around all them cables. Like, cable management is just a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
It would have been better if you had the circuit board earlier, and then as you added a panel in, you could have run wires, plugged them in as you go. Maybe that could have been easier. But then I think going forward from this, once you've organised your cables you've got, hopefully it will be a bit like that, right? Because there's still some unpopulated sockets on there. So I'm guessing you're going to add a panel, and then it'll probably tell you to plug it in and then test the whole unit rather than individually now.
I was hoping we'll fill this panel up, and it doesn't, because obviously you've got a top panel to go on the bottom. So I just hope it's going to be easy to plug in, and it's not going to be any way on the next on the bottom part.
But yeah, no, well done, and yeah, brilliant, well done. So yeah, it's a good night from me.
Do you want to catch that last little bit of chat before I say my last?
Well, I go by Dave as well, LOL. And D says, see you all soon. Dave Matt says, see you soon, D. D says, and you, Dave Matt Builds. And Todd says, awesome work, guys.
Thank you.
And D Harris says, see you again soon. And then you too, guys. So, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that was a fun bit of build tonight. But but we've got there at the end. Just need to take the wires up. Thank you, you two, for coming in and helping us, and thank you for all your advice in the chat. It's really helped. And thank you for getting that link for that Marvel. That's going to help in the future, like I think. So until the next time, see you all later.
Bye.
Night.
No.